All right, in this video, we're going to be looking at the new Bettinardi iron lineup. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So Bettinardi has been known for a long time for putters, has been known for a long time for wedges. Well, guess what? They've now got irons out, and so we're going to be trying these out today. And before we get started, make sure if you haven't already, go down below, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you'll be alerted when I post new videos. And if you've got an idea for a video, a theory that you want me to test out, definitely let me know down in the comments, and I might just take you up on that. All right, first up, the Bettinardi MB24. That is the muscle back version. This is going to be the smaller, slightly more workable version of the two irons. What we've got here is a 1025 carbon steel forged iron head. Also has some tungsten out here in the toe of pretty much the whole lineup. And then they also use this ceramic matrix composite that they sort of move around somewhere back here as you go through the irons to really dial in the launch of each individual club. Now these irons also move the vertical center of gravity up and down as you go through the set. Basically, they move the center of gravity lower in the longer irons, get it up a little easier, and they move it higher in the shorter irons, a little more control, a little more spin control, that sort of thing for the wedge, the 9, the 8. There you go. As far as the looks go, brushed nickel style finish, I really like. The blade itself is a little bit, I would say, slightly larger than some of the other blade style irons out there. It's just the overall size of the face is just a little bit bigger, which for me, I like, because if I'm going to be playing with a club in this style, I would rather have it be a little bit bigger than not. The details on this, really nice. You can see back here above the muscle, or if we turn it this way, above the muscle, have the honeycomb pattern, which Bettinardi is known for with their putters and has been for a long time. A nice little nod to that. And yeah, overall, a really nice looking, slightly bigger than average muscle back design. Setting up behind the ball, pretty inviting looking golf club, honestly. As we already mentioned, the face is a little bit larger than some other muscle back designs, so it feels like there's a little more forgiveness there. Let's see what happens. Felt like a pretty good start right there. Just turned it over just a little bit. Nice feel to it, nice ball flat, I think. This is the 7-iron, so we're talking about 33 degrees of loft. Let's see what we got out of that guy. Good efficiency, good distance, just a little bit of draw, so I like that. Plenty of launch height. Oh no, don't use that one. That was called not keeping your posture. Got that one a little bit straighter. Oh my. On camera, hole out, 170 yards, Bettinardi MB24. I mean, what else do you need to know? There you go. That's review over. Oh man, that's pretty funny. That one a little bit straighter. Oh my. You know, that brings something up real quick. This is going completely off topic, but let me know your thoughts on this. So I was playing a round of simulator golf with a friend of mine the other day. We were playing and I made a simulator hole-in-one. Now, this is not me just trying to brag about making a simulator hole-in-one. Well, slightly, but. So here's the question. If you make a simulator hole-in-one, how does that count? How do you register that? How do you quantify that as compared to a traditional or a real golf course hole-in-one? That's what I need to know, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Can I say that I've had multiple holes in one if Some of them are on the simulator. Do I have to have two different categories? So let me know down in the comments, what do you do if you've had, first off, let me know if you've had a simulator hole-in-one, and then how do you measure that? How do you count that? I don't know. Let's try and work the ball around a little bit. Let's see if we can hit a fade, which is usually not an issue for me, and then we'll see if I can hit a big draw and kind of go from there. So let's try a little fade. I think it's fading just a little bit. Let's see the shape on the screen, but I think that was, yeah, we'll take that. I really like the feel of this club quite a bit. It feels really good. The ball coming off the face, the feel, the sound is great. I feel when you look down at it, the face is big enough where it inspires some confidence, so you're not scared that you're gonna miss it. And yeah, it's just, I like it. And I hold out a shot, so that's good too. It's got, I would say, pretty typical offset, in case you're wondering, for a blade style, a muscleback style iron. I would call it pretty much in the average range for offset. So yeah, let's try and hit a draw. Well, that draw ended up being pretty straight, but it still hit pretty well. Now I am hitting all of these pretty darn high, as you can see, which is never really a surprise with my game. But let's see, can I flight it down a little bit? That's going to be the last thing. See how that works if I try and get something a little bit lower. I think that was lower. Let's see what we got there. Yeah, definitely got a little bit lower. So yeah, I have to say, first go around with this guy, I don't really have anything bad to say. Now next up, we've got the Bettinardi cavity back, the CB24. And well, we can essentially take all the stuff that I've already mentioned about the muscle back, that being it's forged, it's 1025 carbon steel, it's got the tungsten out in the toe, it's got that ceramic matrix composite inside here as well. And then basically just forming it into more of a cavity back design. So we've got, as you can see here, a little bit more weight to the perimeter, a little bit more weight kind of low down. And even though the loft on this 7-iron is the same 33 degrees as in the muscle back, we'd expect this guy to maybe go a little bit higher. As far as the look on this one, again, very simple, clean, classic, satin, brushed finish. You've got, again, the honeycomb pattern here back in the cavity back, the same Bettinardi logo. The overall dimensions of this club are really almost identical to the muscle back. So when you look at the width of the sole, they are very, very, very close. And when you look at the size of the face, the actual real estate that face is taking up, again, when I put them side by side, they look the same to me. Probably the biggest difference you're going to notice is really just that top line on the cavity back is going to be a little bit thicker than the muscle back. It's going to be a tall order for this one to impress me more than the muscle back, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. That one looked like it got up in the air a little bit more than maybe the muscle back. We'll circle back and see. Again, this has the exact same loft. It's the same 33 degree 7-iron that the muscle back has. So that was a little bit out on the toe, but I think that's why you would play a cavity back, because you get a little more forgiveness out of it. You can see there we lost a little bit of efficiency, a little ball speed, because it was out on the toe, but basically really straight and not a huge loss of distance. So I like all of that. turn that one just a little bit more. Yeah, another good one there. Feel on this, really good, really very similar to the muscle back. If you blindfolded me and just had me hit balls and assuming I made contact, I'm not sure I'd be able to tell which was which. They feel very similar. Definitely the two biggest things I'm noticing thus far, and we'll look at the numbers here in a minute, but this one, the cavity back, seems to be going a little higher, I think. And again, that top line just being slightly thicker than the muscle back, but otherwise they are very, very close. All right, let's see. I've hit a couple draws here. Let's see if we can cut one. Well, wanted a cut, there's a cut. Now, I've already hit a few draws with it, so I don't really feel like I need to prove that I can hit a draw, but let's see, again, because these are going so high, let's see what we can do about dropping the trajectory down just a little bit, see if we can get something a little bit lower. Got a little out in front of that. Try one more. Let's see if we can get one more a little lower. Let's see if we can get it under 90 feet. That's the goal. Maybe slightly over. Was it solid? Let's see. Ah, so close. Really close. Here's a quick look at the numbers. All the numbers look really good. Just focusing in on the height part of it, again, I felt like I was hitting the cavity back a lot higher, but looking at the numbers actually, well, the peak height was pretty much exactly the same. I did see a slightly higher launch angle and a slightly steeper descent angle with the cavity back. So it did launch just a fraction higher, not by much. Again, they're the exact same loft, and the loft is always going to be the biggest factor in determining the launch characteristics, but that cavity back did give me just a tiny bit more launch. All right, final thoughts. For me, I think the standout was the muscle back, the MB24. It just has a very inviting look to it. Again, slightly bigger face on it, just a little more substantial looking muscle back. And, you know, I think I only hit one bad shot with it. Everything else was solidly struck. So really enjoyed hitting that one. Great look, great feel to it, great sound to it. Cavity back, I like the cavity back too. Just a little bit thicker top line on it. I didn't quite hit it as well as the muscle back for whatever reason today, but still extremely solid. And as you could see from the initial numbers, very similar results, maybe just a touch, a fraction higher launch, but other than that, pretty much the same. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, again, make sure you go down below, like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and hit the bell icon so you'll be alerted when I post new videos. Again, if you've got an idea for a video, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.